Good afternoon everyone and welcome back inside my friend's quite frankly perfect GT2 RS Weissach. This car is a dream and I hope you all enjoyed my previous video with it where I went exploring the Swiss Alps, which was probably one of my best driving days of the year in the Swiss Alps, because this car is a masterpiece. I've probably said that a lot already, but I'm sure you guys can appreciate how much I love this car. Up till now it probably is one of, if not the best car that I've ever driven on the road, and that goes from the looks, the performance and just the build quality. I can't point out one thing to you guys that I don't like on it, and I know you probably get a bit sick of me saying, oh, I love this and I love that and I love everything about Porsche, and it's not true, but on this car especially I really struggle to find something to point out negative to you guys. I mean, everywhere that I look and everything that I touch, I just can't find anything to tell you guys, okay, I'm not a big fan of that, or I wish that could be a bit better. On the outside, the looks, I mean, there's nothing that looks bad in it. It looks beautiful, it looks aggressive, it's such a mean, menacing looking car, and yeah, I really would tell you guys otherwise. So one thing that I particularly like, which I think other car brands should take notice of, is the steering wheel. Now, on most modern supercars, sports cars these days, their steering wheels are full of buttons, which I hate. It's so distracting. I find it super unnecessary. Mercedes is especially guilty of that. Now, I like Mercedes, just their steering wheels have so many buttons. The last car I had from them, I think, had 14 different functions on the steering wheel, which is just so distracting. And yeah, it's not what it's about for me. When you're in a sports or supercar, you're about driving. That's what I am anyway. And I love that Porsche have just not put any buttons on the steering wheel, just black Alcantara with carbon fiber. Not only does it look perfect, it feels perfect. Yeah, it's just what it should be. I want to drive the car, and not once when I was driving this did I ever think, oh, I wish I had a shortcut to the volume or something. Just not once did I miss a button on the steering wheel, which made me think, why is there any on the steering wheel? Because I just don't miss anything. But anyway, enough chit chat. Let's head over to Germany and try and do a couple of acceleration pulls on the German Autobahn. Germany. As you just saw from the POV then, I just did my first ever pull, let's say, in this car properly. It hit 250 kilometers an hour so quick. Actually, I think this is the fastest thing I've ever driven. Efficient is definitely a word that comes to mind. It just does it so unbelievably well. Just really didn't feel like, you know, any hesitation. It's the middle of the day, so yeah, you know, there's quite a bit of traffic. Only going to a speed that feels safe, of course, bearing in mind the traffic and having lots of respect for the car, of course, and the fact it's my friend's car. But you know, it is a GT2 RS. It was made to do this. It wasn't made to be driven around London going from expensive shop to expensive shop. It was made to be driven. So going back on the Autobahn now. Just want to do 100 to 200 pulls. Okay, we're now sitting at 100 exactly, and flat down. So, my friends, it is now that time where I have to go and give the car back to the rightful owner. Just arrived in Zurich, sun's going down, maybe some time to get a couple of sunset pictures quickly. I literally cannot stop taking pictures of this car. But I'm just now 5 minutes away, so thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed seeing my first proper few accelerations in Germany today. That really was so much fun, experiencing that crazy 700 horsepower. Again, big thanks to the owner for letting me use his brand new GT2 RS the last couple of days. It has quite literally been a dream. But for me, I'm now going to take advantage of that nice sunset and get a couple of pictures. It is ciao for now.